Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my 10 favorite drugstore products. I was actually going to do my top 5 drugstore products, but you guys, let's be honest, who can really narrow it down to 5? I sure can't. So if you're curious as to which 10 products I absolutely love and are like my top 10 from the drugstore, just go ahead and keep on watching. First thing I'm going to talk about, foundation. I love drugstore foundations, you guys. So this was really hard. I ended up going with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth. This is my most purchased drugstore foundation. Also, not only is this amazing for dry skin, hence the name Dewy and Smooth, but it gives me amazing coverage. A lot of my drugstore foundations that are on the dewier side tend to be more light to medium coverage. I can get a good full coverage if I layer this, but I get a really good like high medium if I don't layer it, if that makes any sense. This is such a good foundation, and I hear a lot of people with oily skin rave about the matte and poreless version. I love the Dewy and Smooth. It's my absolute favorite. It's super affordable, you guys. I get mine from Walmart. That is where I find it's the cheapest, and you can use coupons. Right now I have the shade 220. I repurchased this at the beginning of summer when I started to get more color. In the winter time when I'm way paler than what I am now, I use the shade 120. I believe it's like ivory something. This is more on the liquidy side. It does not have a pump. Let's move on to product number 2. It's Rimmel Match Perfecting Loose Powder. You guys have heard me talk about this on my social media. I've used it and showed it on my videos before. This is one of my absolute favorite powders, especially from the drugstore. It's $5. I just did a dupes video before this video, you guys, and this is actually in there, so keep an eye out and you will see which product it dupes. It is messy, I will say that. I'm trying to open it carefully because I did have a little bit of spillage earlier, but it does not give me flashback. I haven't experienced any anyways. And the name is pretty much rubbed off. You guys can see that's how much I love it. You get 0.35 ounces, which I think is a great amount. I do use this to set my concealer, and I use it to bake my face all the time. Alright, product number 3. I'm going to talk about the famous Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Ooh, it kind of matches my outfit. You guys, this is such a great bronzer. I actually layered this one on top of another product. It's got like cool and neutral undertones, I personally think, because I use this to contour all the time. I don't find that it leaves me orange whatsoever, and sometimes if I'm in a rush I just use this and it looks like I contoured, I bronze, like my skin looks great. This smells fucking amazing, you guys. Like, oh, I love the smell of coconuts. It just reminds me of the beach. I want to be on a beach in Mexico sipping piña coladas, because that's exactly what this reminds me of. It does come with a cute little mirror. It has this weird sponge brush that I never ever use, but I just keep it in there because it's cute. The fact that it has a mirror is great. You can pop it in your purse if you want to touch up, if you want to take it for traveling, whatever. And the packaging is so freaking cute, you guys. I love how tropical it looks. And this one is a little bit more on the pricey side at the drugstore, but you can get coupons. They also constantly have Physicians Formula on sale. Like, I think at almost every single drugstore they'll do buy one get one half off, which is amazing. I own the shade Bronzer, and I know there's another shade, I think it's like Bronzer Light or something like that, and I love this one because this one's actually pigmented enough to show up on my skin, and I do have a little bit of color for me. This is like the tannest I've been in such a long time, you guys. In the winter time, I'm like a ghost, and it still works really well for me. I can't stop smelling it. I want to eat it. It smells amazing. I can't say enough good things about that one. Product number 4. Let's talk about an eyeshadow palette. Now, I love drugstore eyeshadows, because they're super affordable and I feel like they're so underrated. I have quite a few drugstore eyeshadow palettes, but I have fallen in love with the Rimmel eyeshadow palettes. I own all three. The one that I have right here is called, let's see, what shade is this? 001 Keep Calm and Wear Gold. They do come with those two little like sponge tip applicators. Mine are already lost. This one is very well loved. It's already lost a little screw. Now the packaging is not the best. It's pretty cheap in my opinion, but this is only $7.99 at the drugstore. I got mine at Walmart. Rimmel always goes on sale. You can get coupons, and these shadows are very, very nice. I'm going to show you three of the mattes right here, you guys. I mean, hello, like pigmented. And the shimmery ones are really pretty too. I've mentioned these eyeshadows in, you see the beautiful shimmer? I've mentioned these in favorites videos, you guys. Look at how beautiful that is. I feel like these are very, very underrated. I do not hear enough people talking about these. Like, Rimmel London is probably one of my most favorite brands at the drugstore, you guys. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging, but I could care less because the product is freaking amazing. These eyeshadows are all great. Like I said, I have all three. Let me show them to you. I have my other two right here. So there's a little bit of something for everybody. If you like the more neutral, if you like the pinky mauves, if you like the more, you know, there's cool tones, a little bit of warm, like there's something for everybody. And they're pretty slim, so they're pretty easy to store. If you haven't tried them, go try them. They're some of my favorite shadows from the drugstore. The swatches kind of speak for themselves. Let's move on to the next product. I believe I'm on number 5 now. So let's talk about, see, I'll leave those for the end. Let's talk about a setting spray. So I love setting sprays. I have, if you guys follow me on social media, I have showed you guys how I store all of my setting sprays. I have a little spinning rack, and you know I have a lot of setting sprays. I've tried so many, and I've tried a couple of high-end ones, gone through them, never repurchased. And I just love drugstore setting sprays, you guys. I have dry skin. Setting sprays and I are like best friends. I gotta say, this past year I discovered the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This shit will make your makeup stay on all freaking day. Like, I kid you not. It's like $10, $12.99, around there. Get mine at Walmart. I love Walmart, you guys. I get most of my makeup from Walmart. You can get coupons. They go on sale, just like I'm going to say about every single product. You do get 2.03 ounces, which is really, really good. I actually really like the smell. I'm going to spray some right now. I love it. It smells almost like perfume, but it's like really pretty and feminine and girly, and I love it. I just want to put it everywhere. The mist kind of reminds me of my MAC Fix Plus. Like, I kid you guys not. It's so freaking good. And you guys see, I have my glasses on. I wear glasses all the time. I have to. I have no choice when I'm driving and it's hot. And if I put this on, I'm not going to get that ugly glasses mark. It's just, I don't know. I can't say enough good things, you guys. I love talking about products that I love because it makes me happy. I get in a good mood, and I love it. I'm so glad I'm filming this for you guys. Next product. I'm going to talk about a mascara. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today. And I have tiny baby lashes, and this is like my stupid eye, but these lashes I love. I love my left eye. Anyways, let me tell you what mascara I'm wearing. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I have it in the waterproof formula. I know a lot of people don't like the waterproof formulas from the drugstore, and they can be very different from the original formulas. I haven't tried the original. I accidentally bought the waterproof and I fell in love. I got mine at Target for around $8.99. Now the little gold strip that says L'Oreal on it, it's already rubbing off. Like, I use this all the freaking time. Top lashes, lower lashes. I love to do 2 coats on my top lashes when I'm only wearing mascara. It's just it's so good, you guys. And like I mentioned, I have tiny baby lashes. I have crappy lashes. These lashes grow out, like, down. These lashes grow up. And, like, for the most part, I honestly think that they look pretty similar right now. Sorry if my eyeballs are, like, all over the place. But this mascara does such a great job at making my lashes look even. And I know that sounds weird, but it's like my lashes grow different and I want them to look the same. So this is great. It's really easy to remove for being waterproof. And I gotta tell you, I wore this one day and it just so happened that I cried that day. It didn't smudge. So this shit really is waterproof. And there, you can hear my son. So, yep, I really love this one, and it's newer to my collection, and I freaking love it. Like, I already know I'm going to be repurchasing this over and over again. Next product I'm going to talk about is a product that I actually don't hear a lot of people talk about either, and that is this e.l.f. blush. I actually have about 6 of these blushes, you guys. It's just their, like, traditional blushes. It has the little insert. And I love all of the ones that I have. This formula is really, really good. So this is like a mauve-y pink blush. It's in the shade Mellow Mauve. You guys, they have such a great formula. They are so extremely long lasting and they have so many colors. They're super affordable. They're $3. $3. Like, why aren't people talking about these? I feel like I get so angry. Well, not angry, but it's like, why don't people talk about products that are really good, you know? I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm keeping it real with you guys. This is $3 and I feel like it's very underrated because I don't see anybody ever talk about these. Let me see. So the one that I just showed you, like I said, Mellow Mauve. Let's see. And I kid you not, I have all of these right here. The very first one that I actually bought was this bright ass pink color in Pink Passion. Tiny letters. It's so bright. Like, when am I gonna wear that? But I still keep it. Tickled Pink, it's another one of my favorite shades. Like, these are really good neutrally blushes. There's that. Let's swatch it down here. You can barely see. But for a blush, you don't want it to be overly pigmented. I just find that it gives the right amount of color to your cheeks. But if you guys haven't tried these, go try them. e.l.f. is, I feel like, a very underrated brand from the drugstore just because they're so affordable that I feel like people think they're gonna suck. And there's crappy products in every single brand, high-end or drugstore, just saying. But those blushes are amazing. So I have 4 more products to talk about, but 2 are like in the same category, so I'm kind of counting it as one. The next 2 products are highlighters. And this is no surprise to you guys. My Skin Kiss from Makeup Revolution in Ice Kiss is one of my hands down absolute favorites from the drugstore. I also have the pink one. I need to get the gold one. This is stunning, so pigmented. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, my hands, they're just red. That's how I was born. It's a type of eczema. I just wanted to throw it out there because I know it looks weird against my face. Also, since I just redid my hair, they stained a tiny little bit, but for the most part, that's what my hands normally look like. Don't be alarmed. Okay. Anyways, do you guys see that? Like, I've showed this in a favorites. I've talked about this on social media so many times. Packaging is just plastic, normal, but it's cute because it's rose gold. It's like super, super girly. I love Makeup Revolution, and I'm so glad that they sell their products in the US now. You can find them at Ulta, and I don't even need to keep talking. It's just so beautiful. But if you don't have Ulta, if you don't like shopping online, if you, I don't know, for whatever reason you can't get to an Ulta, then Milani highlighters are amazing. I have the shade 01 and 02, Afterglow and Day Glow. This one right here is Afterglow. I could not find Day Glow. This is what this one looks like. Once again, this one is Afterglow. It's $10 from Milani. I don't remember if I already mentioned that. I love their highlighters. Beautiful pigmentation. It does not emphasize any texture. I always get texture up here, and I feel like it does a good job of not emphasizing it, because let's be real, who wants their pimples to stand out? Nobody. Same thing, you get like plastic packaging, but it's really nice. Like, it feels sturdy, it feels really good. It's gold, so you got the rose gold, blinding you guys. It's just so beautiful. And they have 4 highlighters in their range, so if you're lighter than me, tanner than me, you're gonna find a shade for you. Okay, last 2 products I'm gonna talk about. One is a beauty sponge and the other one is a brush. So first I'm gonna talk about a brush. And I'm gonna talk about this Real Techniques powder brush. It's orange, it's cute, it's big, it's fluffy, I love it. I use this for bronzer. I can't even tell you how well it blends out my contour and my bronzer. I feel like this brush just effortlessly blends it out, and I mean, I like the way my bronzer and my contour look today. If you guys don't, I'm sorry. But I use this brush and it's just perfect. I think this was like right around $10, under $10. I can't remember. I bought it such a long time ago. It's never shed on me. I've washed it a million times. It has kind of, I mean, you can see it kind of looks like it's separated a little bit, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, it's super soft, it's super fluffy. You could use it for powder if you wanted to. I just never do. You can get Real Techniques anywhere, like Kohl's, Ross, I've seen them, Burlington, TJ Maxx, Target, other drugstores. So I know you'll be able to find this brush. I like to pinch it like this sometimes when I want to get like a really good intense contour, and if I don't, I just make it fluffy and start blending away. I also love to use this when I go a little too heavy on the blush or a little too heavy on my contour and it's harsh. Maybe I use a different brush or whatever, and I'll just go like this in little circles, buffs everything right out. Love it. And the last product now that I'm going to talk about, this dirty LOreal beauty sponge. No, it's dirty because I used it today and it's still damp. So I just gotta say, I recently tried out the Maybelline one. I did test them out in my previous video, and this is nice. But after trying these two side by side, it made me realize even more how much I love this. I mentioned this in my July favorites. And you guys, I've tried a lot from the drugstore. I've tried the Beauty Blender before. It's been like 2 years since I tried it. But I had the Beauty Blender before. And it was nice. It was good. But I'm not going to be paying $20 to constantly keep replacing, you know what I mean? This one is $6 at Walmart. It has not ripped on me. I've had it for quite a few months. I've washed it so many times. This little pinch is perfect for my under eye. I use like all the sides. I use it wet, I use it dry, I use it for my loose powder, obviously for my foundation, my concealer. I love this sponge, you guys. I love it more than the Real Techniques one, more than my EcoTools one, which I really, really love as well. It's like my number 2. This is my number 1, hands down. At this current moment that I am filming, out of all of my life, all of the makeup sponges I have used, the L'Oreal one is really bomb, and I prefer it to all the other ones that I have right now in my collection or that I have tried, and I would highly recommend this one. I do not see somebody trying this and not loving it, and it's so affordable. I love it. The color is cute. and like I said, mine is dirty because I just used it. But that's it, you guys. Those are my 10, even though I kind of squeezed in 2 highlighters, top favorite products from the drugstore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you to see maybe something new that you guys want to go check out from the drugstore. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. We're almost to 300 subscribers. I'm super excited. We're like, I think it's, what are we, 26 away or so? I think the last time I checked I was at 274. So we're very, very close to 300. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you guys enjoy these types of videos, then just let me know in the comments. I'll keep making them. Give me a thumbs up. You know the drill. Have a wonderful day, you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.